The last time I did something like this, it was for a specific period of time, but now I want to look forward to an entire year's worth of films and shows. Only this time I'm just going to talk about the stuff I actually want to talk about. Maybe I'll talk about some other works, but I'm just going to gloss over those. Anyway, let's just jump into it. So, I got the chance to see Belle. Is it good? Of course it's good. How good is it? I'm not telling you. Wait for my review. Or better yet, watch Belle in theaters. Even if it's in a theater that's a 2-hour drive from where you are, it is absolutely worth it. I also saw Transylvania 4, which thankfully wasn't my first movie of the year because Belle really is that good. And man, it would be funny if I didn't reveal my opinions on 4 until the end of the year, but maybe I'll have to talk about it sometime before then. Anyway, go see Belle. I've already said my piece on my expectations of Turning Red, that it'll probably be good, but the recent trailer just really rubbed me the wrong way. It's not Illumination levels of spoilerific, but this was surprisingly a lot more than Pixar's usual trailers. But I do have a fondness for coming-of-age stories packaged with imaginative accents, so maybe this will take me by surprise. Then there's Lightyear, which I can't exactly say much about right now, but if I recall, Tim Allen did say he wanted to do a Buzz Lightyear movie, but Chris Evans is going to play Buzz in this film, and he was the only voice they had in mind. Really, Pixar? Or maybe I'm wrong, maybe that was just misinformation, who knows. I still have not yet seen Naoko Yamada's latest Heike story, but I am really looking forward to watching it sometime, and you should too. So far, it has really good reviews, being called a great historical fiction narrative. Seeing as her catalog up to now has only dealt with slice-of-life contemporary stories, I'm greatly interested in how Yamada handles the historical fiction landscape. It looks like DreamWorks is finally going back to making original movies and not sequels, and honestly, this looks like it could be one of their best. The look is so unique compared to their usual, and the character designs and animations are great, and the story looks like it'll be a pleasant and charming mashup of Megamind and Lupin the Third. Also, Sam Rockwell's doing a pretty good job as Mr. Wolf. I'm really looking forward to this. Look, I too am pretty excited for this, but I'm not going to be surprised when people are calling it overhyped or overrated. Obviously, it's going to be better than the first one since this is putting much more of a focus on the characters that actually matter, but the expectations for this movie are pretty high, higher than they should be, and I don't think people should get their hopes up too much for this. As I said, I'm sure it'll be great, but don't blame me when you come out of the theater disappointed. Just go in with a lukewarm mindset. That is honestly the best mindset to go in for this movie, but maybe that's just me since I'm tired of the mixed reception of Belle. Wait, what? This is actually in some theaters right now, though it's probably not Belle levels of worth the 2-hour drive again, so maybe I'll just wait for that on-demand release. I've already talked about Sing a Bit of Harmony in my summer 2021 video, saying how I wasn't really looking forward to it since it featured a token inspirational pixie girl character, and yep, she is exactly that, and people were anticipating that she was going to die, which to me didn't mean prepare the tissues as much as it meant that this would be kinda predictable. But I didn't know until the recent trailers revealed that the inspirational girl character is actually a robot. Huh, okay. Now you got me interested. The reviews that came in are a little bit lukewarm though, but I'm sure I'll find it intriguing for what it is. Honestly, I could not care less for this. I absolutely hate how Illumination gets off scot-free as one of the most financially successful animation studios of all time with a plethora of unadulterated, overrated debris. I already briefly talked about this in the almost literal last video. When we're talking about a versatile art form of expression that can tell all sorts of different stories, From the horror that Laika brings, the sheer comedy of Trigger's works, the child-oriented character dramas of Pixar, and the childhood whimsical narratives of Mamoru Hosoda, it sucks to know that all the money and talent is going to a studio that's built on a philosophy of raking in massive box office returns using little creative voice and delivering pure mediocrity. I'm for sure going to watch this just so I can review it and verify that it's bad, but if any of you are casual moviegoers who don't review movies, skip this. Don't give this any attention. I hope that one day Illumination fails and crumbles to the ground. So, when I was looking over the nominations for the Annie Awards, I came across this one film called Pompo the Cinephile. It does certainly look pretty, with some great music, and the story features a couple of people making movies. And in general, this did have some decent feedback and good reviews, so maybe this movie will speak to me in some type of way. Most definitely not as much as Silent Voice or Listen the Bluebird did, or Belle, wait what? I doubt anything is going to ever top my personal favorites, but I am looking forward to this. I certainly wouldn't mind having to yet again drive 2 hours to a select theater to see this. Wow, I didn't expect its trailer to drop sooner. I really like the art style, but I'm not a particularly big fan of how the devil looks. Still, pretty excited. Nothing else to say here, except that Keen Dice will most likely be the definitive highlight of the show. I'm not expecting this to be as great as the first one, but part 1? This is a first, kinda. The animation still looks as incredible as ever, and is that one entire sequence in 2D? That's really cool. No other thoughts. I'm really looking forward to it. So after a long time coming, Mari Okada is finally making her second film as the director, with her first being the lovely masterpiece that is Maquia. And from the trailer, it looks stunningly beautiful, with little hints of horror, romance, drama, and suspense. I love the art and the music. It is hauntingly chilling. Though with the initial release plan for this year, it'll probably take until 2023 or 24 for it to release internationally. My one minor issue with the trailer so far is that there's one part where, well, if you've seen the trailer, you know what put me off. And of course, we have some other upcoming movie releases, including the new Studio 4C movie, the new Masaki Yuasa movie, the stop-motion Pinocchio film, The Child of Kamiari Month coming on Netflix this February, and the new Makoto Shinkai movie, which looks like it'll take place in the same universe following up Weathering with You and will have something to do with alternate dimensions. So, is this a Shinkai cinematic universe we're dealing with? I'm also hoping this year we'll get K-pop Demon Hunters, which looks like a rendition of Love Life meets Demon Slayer, and from that alone, I am oddly excited for this. Whatever that chicken hair movie is about, I'm sure it'll be fine, and whenever Mario movie becomes a thing. Then there's Drifting Home, from the creators of the lovely Whisker Away and Penguin Highway. I legitimately cannot wait to see this. Then there's Summer Ghost, the quintessential quintuplets movie, and an isekai quartet movie. There's also the second chapter of Princess Principal Crown Handler, which did premiere sometime in September last year, but it's been about the same amount of time it took for the first one to get on High Dive, and I still don't see it. If it's there by the time this video comes out, that sentence will be pretty dated, but I am looking forward to it. Speaking of which, watch Princess Principal. Then there's Wendell and Wild and My Father's Dragon, which I actually am so looking forward to, but I can't really think of anything to talk about. I guess the one thing I can say for Wendell is, woohoo! Henry Selick is back, baby! And of course, we have some series releases that are or will be airing in the future. Everything from Orbital Children, Akibi, Dress Up Darling, Aharon-san, Amphibia, Kid Cosmic, Spy X Family, Molly McGee, Baymax, and Owl House. And I guess whenever Unicorn Warriors Eternal becomes a thing. Then there's the second season of Komi Can't Communicate? Oh my gosh, Tonikawa Season 2? A Season 2 for Killing Slimes? Season 2 of Princess Connect is airing right now? What is happening? And that's it for what I found, or at least the stuff that I felt like talking about. Like, you really wanted me to mention a word about Buck Wild? Anyway, tell me what you're looking forward to this year, or even the stuff you're loathing but are still going to see anyway, because why not? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thank you for watching, and go watch Belle in theaters.